Hello. We are here with another Steel Division video this time. Although you may notice things are a bit different. This time we're going over a game I already played, specifically with a friend, where essentially we did this thing called no tanks, no like things like that. No like vehicles and such. When it came down to flak and artillery and such, we allowed those to move around and stuff, of course. If we didn't, that'd be kind of crippling for air defense and such. That and just using artillery. But infantry could not really, they weren't allowed to use their trucks. And no tanks. There was absolutely zero tanks in the battle. And it was interesting. Very laggy for my friend, as he was consistently having issues playing the game. It was a fun game though. I did very much enjoy it, so I figured I'd show it off, as I do need to upload. So, well, go over this, I guess. I'm going to be here for every moment of it, so it does mean this video is going to be longer than 50 minutes. If you're ready for that, I hope you are. I'll just speed that up real quick for the preparation phase. You can see what we're kind of doing here, setting up a bunch of bunker MGs along here. No pack guns, because you don't need pack guns when you're not fighting anything bad. Hotchkisses are AA, so they were allowed to be in their vehicles and such. They were allowed, essentially. Yeah. Also, supply trucks are allowed. I should have made that more clear. If you notice here, we just a lot of bunker MGs just lining the areas here. Back here, my friend's got a bunch of MG42 infantry, and he's placing up here flame troops and basic grenadier, big lead grenadiers. He's got some scouts in front, right there. He's really just covering the side. I put a bunch of Jaegers over here because they're cool, I guess, and they did fairly well. The whole idea was I had to let me pause it here so I can show you properly. This was kind of me messing up here. I wanted to put barbed wire in here so they couldn't really get through, but I accidentally put trenches, so I just figured put some Jaegers there. That should be good. There's some scouts next to them. I'm popping those guys out of their vehicle immediately to stick to the rules. Now right here we got some barbed wire and bunker MGs behind it, essentially creating this sort of area into a dead zone. They cannot pass this with their infantry, as they'll just kind of die. Realistically, they should have tried to have gone this way, around here, hitting these guys from the side, breaking them properly, instead of going in the open where all these bunker MGs can just shoot at them. But they didn't really do that in the end. Now right here, 3 layers of barbed wire in both sections, and then just some Jaegers to go in the trenches, and bunker MG right there and there. And we got some scout infantry right there. It's a pretty good line that we got set up. And I certainly did enjoy it. I don't know why he didn't put these guys further forwards. I never really asked, so he never really told me why. He did put these guys further up, though, in their sort of boxy formation here. Just all there. Let's get back to the replay. No, there we go. It started. Let me just pause it and lower us down to speed. Let's go 2. So we aren't sat here for too long. Notice the eyes just kind of swarming up their infantry, rushing ahead some Hotchkisses down the roads. That was an interesting thing for us to worry about, but our infantry were able to clean up the Hotchkisses that rushed us pretty quickly. As you'll notice, the first one that reached us there died very quickly and did no damage. And then that one also died. Now this was an interesting situation here, actually, I just remembered. These planes. I had luckily gotten myself quite the Air Force, and they just kind of swarmed us with a bunch of biplane bombers that we had to worry about. Because the number of Hotchkisses, my fighters couldn't stay out there for too long. They had to back off pretty quickly, or else they'd be shot down due to pure quantity of Hotchkisses. But I did stop the initial wave of fighters. So yeah, but yeah, just look at this absolute swarm of infantry here. It's a lot. It is a lot of infantry. Get some more Hotchkisses up there in the battlefield. And the second wave. This one I couldn't do anything about because all my fighters were over repairing. So they couldn't have really done much. I did have some. He had some scout planes right here, but and I popped out some AA to lessen this issue the next time it came by. But yeah, this wave essentially destroyed all these MG units back here. Just annihilated their defensive positions. Now right here, if we go over here, this position's holding pretty well. The Hotchkisses are just holding back, because if they try and push forwards, this is, as I already stated, a kill zone. They go there, they simply die. All the AA trucks are entering the area. Very simple stuff. It's really just a rush in the air. If they had secured the air presence, honestly, they would have been able to push us. But due to my quantity of planes, which you'll notice some are getting out of repair, they couldn't do much. So I just shoot down a few guys and my planes leave. I killed that one too. And there's another one there, but I never really got to kill those ones with those fighters at the very least because they had to leave. But I had some more fighters, so it was fine. Yeah, this front line really does just kind of stay here, so it would be kind of zooming through the time here actually. I said 50 minutes, now that I'm thinking about it, this video will probably be significantly shorter just because I'm going to speed it up a lot. But yeah, this air battle was very interesting. Like, in my opinion, it was very fun to just shoot down all of these planes and just try to swarms. And yeah, that is the flag. All those flag, like 38s, 44s, then the flag. Yeah, they're just downing those biplanes. The biplanes are simply too slow to get past the amount of flag that I can set up. I really set up the whole unit to be very anti-air and very heavy on artillery at the same time, just because the whole unit to me was just meant to pound any possible offensive. Because I set it up purely for this battle, because I had been told there was only going to be infantry, and that they had a lot of planes. So I got a lot of flak, a lot of planes, and then because artillery is very, very much powerful, I called in some of that. Now you notice right here, this was an ongoing problem for my friend actually. You know, we had to put a lot of effort into this hill right here because they were swarming into these trees and just like really hurting his MG-42s right here, just through pure quantity. They just sat up these hills and just sprayed down. It was just simply too many for the bunker MGs. Not like the bunker MGs weren't doing a good job, though. Yeah, right here, also, like I said, you'll notice these guys are getting hurt as they even just try and show their face in this open area. Because all these guys have perfect view of this hill right here. If we use C real quick, yeah, you'll see they all have really good view. And these guys actually, yeah, some more view. Yeah. Oh, and here comes a sort of spam from me, just trying to spam out infantry and get up because I thought it was funny. These guys took forever to reach the battlefield, I'll put it that way. Absolutely forever. They did reach the field eventually, though. And right here, more planes just coming in. Real interesting situation. They spawn in a plane, and what? Oh, that was me accidentally, I guess. I guess it went past without noticing. I should remember that guy. Hey, man, first place. One right there. Yeah, that's where I called him the artillery. It's all just gonna line up there. Why an enemy decided to try and send its infantry all the way back there? I don't know where it saw that would work. But yeah, you'll just see they're rushing out here. I guess he let them keep their Maxims in trucks. Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, in this air battle here, a bunch of Yaks versus my Frigolfs. Just all dueling out. I lost quite a few fighters in this fight, I would say. But the Yaks were eventually killed. Because I simply had more planes. Yeah, look at all those planes just going into the abyss. Very, very interesting. I'm really struggling with that commentary here because I don't do videos like this. It's not me. I was hoping of just recording one, but then, you know, no one's around, no one's on, so I can't really fucking do that. right here, they're putting on a lot of pressure, really trying to rush into this gap here. But with all the troops here, it gets stomped out before it even makes any progress. The artillery, though, is starting to spawn. Like, it's out there, it's even more is arriving, actually. And you'll notice, they are very clumped up, and that artillery is very, very dangerous. Look at that, all pinned down, getting quite a few kills, too. Just obliteration. Really forcing the assault on this side back. The funny thing is, we had good view of like all this the whole time. It's just none of our infantry had enough range to hit any of it. So it was really just staring. It was a staring contest. Not like it went well for them though. Because the staring contest meant that we knew exactly where they were with our boatloads of artillery. This is... I wish I placed the artillery better for this. I did know it was pretty bad placement early on, but I didn't actually choose the location. I just set it on auto fire. Like, it was allowed to choose its target on its own, really. You'll notice here, the truck here is out. He's flat. Did some work. They used up a lot. Those aren't even my own bullets. That's my allies. And you'll notice the artillery is... I just called it all my supply trains. Just to go support the swarm artillery. Just to line it up. Very much painful to deal with. As the artillery is very dangerous, I'll put it that way. Yeah, it's like on spot. It's just destroying these guys here. Look at that destruction. He's trying to get the NKN down the field, and it just got immediately stopped. This hill over here was quite an issue for a while. There wasn't anything that they would have been able to push with, but just the fact that it was here was annoying. Just a swarm on the hill. I really wanted to take this hill just so I could have the downfire, but I never really got to it because I couldn't really. Look at that. My ally actually asked me to bombard this hill because it was very much an issue, because all the pinning down of his MG42s was becoming a very big issue for him. Because realistically, they actually wouldn't be able to push if they continued that. Not much, albeit. They would have been stopped by the second line of MG42s, but the fact that it was happening was still an issue. And right here, our artillery soldier. We'll take us up to speed 3 here, because this is taking a while. It's really just a lot of repetition of this. Just force them back with artillery and infantry, just everywhere. It's just, I mainly wanted to show this because the overflow situation. You'll see here I'm calling a bunch of numbers. Not too many, not nearly as many as I have with these artillery pieces, but it is what it is. I think she ran out fairly quickly with the quantity of artillery I was using. If I look at this guy, he's got 26 shells left. They get to go for a bit of a while. I wish you could resupply all the blitzes. I wish you could just like call them off the battlefield and resupply off. That'd be cool. Right here, just the entire attack just being forced back with simultaneous artillery and infantry. Very deadly. And right here, that's where this starts to come. The boatload. Yeah, my HEs, my bombers, trying to get through. And they're just getting shot down by P-51s. But I wouldn't feel bad because they're just catching fighters. There's another one, and he's dead. I was trying to call in planes on certain specific areas around here, just about. You're starting to see here just the amount of infantry. This was what made it fun, because there's just so much. My frame rate is dropping as I'm quite significant. Just look at that. I think he had more than like 100 mortars all just lining up right here. And he had the Opal blitzes to give him the supply that he needed to, which was a very interesting situation. Yeah, by this point, the infantry that I sent to them from the back had in fact reached the goal. The artillery is still just, you can see the amount of damage that the artillery has done. Just absolutely destroyed their forces. When we zoom into ground, very loud. Just look at the amount of infantry that's just retreating. Probably couldn't hear me there. You really know it's loud when I come up ages ago, 3 times speed. It's still showing. It looks like it opened a fire there initially, and just damn, all of them just falling back about 80. Right here also became an issue. I guess I didn't really notice it because it wasn't a major issue. They were all lining up on that. Seeing the other MG. I don't think it really became an issue because even if they had managed to kill it, it would have kind of not really been our line all that much. Head back over here. This section as a whole over here was very, very quiet, just because there was nothing to do over here. They were just getting held back the whole time. They couldn't make any progress at all, really. Very clearly see their just numbers just all the way up. It's like it zoom out and it just covers side to side so much. Just look at them all, just chilling. So much. I think we're gonna kick it up to 4 speed here, just because it's a lot of the same. I already stayed at home. This looks like a massive amount of falling back from them setting up those lines the whole time. They just all got forced back. It was just a bit of artillery fire from our swarms of artillery. Now around this time is where I really started getting bored, and I just called in a swarm of Jaegers, just all that were meant to just push up this hill. The same with the pass, they did take a while to get there, as they were infantry and fire trucks, but they got there eventually. It went double warfare. Our 20mm, 150mm, 75mm. Oh, look, a little Air Force that I called in over here. I think there was still some Hotchkiss inside. Hello. I just had to go do something, so you probably saw a bit of a cut there. But we're back. That thing being, by the way, just so you know, snow blowing. A lot of snow to deal with outside. Anyways, let's get back into this. Gonna be a lot to cut out for me there, but yeah, planes leaving there. Okay, I guess. Looks like that guy's still hanging around though. Not sure why he pulled off. Oh, he's just circling now. Okay. Looks like a large enemy infantry attempted push into this area. They're going very far, so we're just here. Just as far as away. There's also just a little bit of artillery in the area. My guys at this point are basically out of ammo though. Ammunition. Oh yeah, this is where I just kind of gave up on the whole vehicle idea. It was near the end of the battle, just kind of wanted to have fun at that point. guys come up. They just kind of rushing by. Here's where I do something pretty stupid. I'm just gonna rush my guys forward. This was like the last interesting thing that happened in the battle. Let's go up to 5. And so yeah, my guys are just gonna rush out. Not going very far. There's a lot here. A lot of very weak stuff out here. Stuff. Yes. Actually, probably could have pushed that. Just yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is like where I call it basically. It's just kind of sweet. It's actually pretty progress on these guys. This forward push though is not way to set up those. Yeah, it's interesting nonetheless. Over here, they've basically given up. The trees they once had for cover have been obliterated? Is that the apt way to put it? Yeah. The artillery is dangerous. Well, it actually looks like they're making some progress. I guess they actually killed the bunker. Jeez, interesting. But they won't make it anywhere past this point. I got some... Yeah, this is why I actually stopped right here. The 61K 37mm is flak. And they got quite a few of them. It's much better than the Hotchkisses, so it's actually able to hold off my aircraft. Here's, yeah, I kind of secured this point here just because I figured why not. This is really just the end of my this one. Actually, it looks like they tried to push this guys to push this. I wasn't really focusing on this stuff too much, I was just looking at it. Yeah, their position here got very weak. One tank and that whole position just collapses. I mean, these guys have to have Molotov cocktails. Oh, this guy right here could actually kill the tank. But you'd have to get close to it first, so if I put it like there, they would have killed him. Looks like they tried to push my guys in. And there's the mortar fire just obliterating the side, because I told my friend over there that there's stuff over here. So he called in a little bit of mortar fire, and it's gone now. I could have just rushed those guys up, and they would have collapsed entirely. It's great. I do hope you enjoyed the video, by the way. This is the end of it, really. So I hope you enjoyed. I had fun doing this game. I had fun playing. This, me covering it and all that wasn't too much to some sort. But when it comes down to it, you know, I don't really do voiceovers for videos. Simple as that. I get bored quick. It's what it is, I guess. It looks, yeah, just look at the casualty rates here. It's crazy. I suffered most of casualties mainly because that last infantry push and all the aircraft battles. Lost all planes, I'll put it that way. I had a lot of planes to begin with, lost a lot of them. And my friend didn't really lose much of anything, because he just held his position. But, like I was saying, this is the end. I hope you enjoyed. Just gonna end it here, I guess. If you want to see any more replays, let me know. Also, if you're wondering what's up with the line of Lenina defeats right here, all with the same people and such, it's because we fucked up with our setups a bunch and had to reset real quick, so, yeah. Anyways, goodbye!